It is Thursday, April 10th, and I'm getting an early start because I just couldn't keep sleeping, and I was like, let's just start the day. Original plan was to go for a run and then go to daikanyama, but I decided I need some chill time. We're gonna go to Meiji Shrine beforehand since we're up early, so I'm just gonna get ready. Duffel is buzzing already. Yikes. What a look. I'm just waiting for the shinkansen. I'm lit. Oh my god, this is insane. But it was a bit of an Olympic feat to get here because I have my duffel, my carry-on, and my backpack, which has still a lot of stuff. And I wanted to get a bento box for the train, so I had to get that. I also got a Pocari Sweat and a fruit sandwich because I hadn't seen them, and then I just had to jump on that. I feel like it's getting smushed in my bag. Anyway, I'm lit to be on this train. I'm gonna just vibe. No planning. Just eating my bento box and fixing this, whatever this is. Hello, we have made it to Osaka after kind of chaotic journey, mostly just my bags, but let's do a room tour. Come on in. We've got the bathroom area, fun cork board, and shower is looking nice, looking really nice. This part is really funny. When you open the bathroom, hey girl, that's gonna be interesting. And then we've got nice TV, like chill out zone. And then I have this like 2-bed situation because that was all that was available, but hey, I can mix it up and see which one I want to be in. Hello everybody, I am reporting live from New City in Japan. I am in Osaka and I'm in the Aloft Marriott hotel and it's real nice. It's huge in here compared to my last hotel. For context, it's about 6:15 and it's raining out, so I don't feel too inspired to go out this evening, but I feel like I should because I got in a little bit earlier than I expected. I woke up at like 4:45, honestly. I just like couldn't really go back to bed, and I was just like, let's just start the day. Because I skipped my run and because I activated earlier, I was able to do some different cool stuff. So I checked out of my hotel. I had breakfast at the hotel because honestly, I was just pretty hungry and it's free there. And I've also realized, like, yeah, Tokyo has great food, but I just feel like I want to have more grab and go eating. But alas, that's not been happening. I headed to Meiji Shrine, which is a Shinto shrine near Harajuku, where I spent my favorite day. I think that's my favorite area, is Harajuku and Omotesando. So anyway, I headed over there and it was the most peaceful place. I wish I spent more time there, but I was just walking for so long that I needed to do another activity after. But the walk up to the shrine was just so calming. Like, I felt returned to myself, genuinely. Like, the trees were kind of like a canopy overhead and just beautifully peaceful and green. And I like did a little bit of a prayer at the shrine, and I've learned how you do it. You do a bow and then 2 claps, and then you do your prayer, and then you bow again, and then you have to bow at the torii gates when you're entering and exiting the shrine area. So anyway, that was a really peaceful stop, and then there's just like a lot of grounds, like garden and trees and forest around, so I went for like an hour walk, it ended up being, and there's a park nearby called Yoyogi Park that I walked through that had beautiful flowers and kids doing gym class and babies running around that nearly brought a tear to my eye. Seeing little babies, that never happens, but that happened to me today. Anyway, that was nice, but then I was like, okay, I need to get down to the daikanyama tea zone, which my friend had recommended, and his girlfriend is from Japan, so I was like, I'm trusting this. It was sold to me as like a boutique area, which it is, but I was still like, things don't really open up until 11 a.m. in Tokyo at least, and so I got there around 10:30. It was like a 30-minute train, and then I walked around. The buildings were cute, but then I don't know, like I didn't even know what I was really looking for, like bookstore. So I went to the bookstore, and it was really cool, like multi-level. There was some cafe built in, and I was just like, I really need a matcha. Like, I was tired and hungry, like, and nothing was delivering, and just I felt like everything was gonna be like a sit-down meal, and I just like didn't want to do that. I ended up at the Miffy cafe because I don't even know how I found this, but I haven't done any like character things while here because I'm not really into like anime or Ghibli that much, but Miffy is like a little cartoon bunny who everyone has seen this bunny. She's Dutch and has a themed cafe. So I ended up there, and I don't even know what I ordered, but I got a latte of some sort, and I got a little financier, whatever, I think it's financier of Miffy, and that was my snack. But I knew that I was going to be chowing on the shinkansen. So I'm sitting at the Miffy cafe, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my plan for the day has me still with like 3 to 4 hours to kill before my train to Osaka. And I was just like, can I change this ticket? Let me see. And you could. So I moved it up from 3:45 to 2 p.m. and that was a great move. I would still be like commuting in right now, and now it's like raining and getting dark, and I'm glad I arrived. But that meant that I left the Miffy cafe, I got back to my hotel, which took about 45 minutes, and I was just like on the train again so much today. I love where I'm staying though, is the thing. It's just a lot of the places that I want to explore are further out. But overall, my takeaway from my morning Tokyo exploration was the shrine was awesome, and it's another point for like that area of Tokyo for me, because I've gone to that region every day basically, and that's my favorite, like Omotesando, Harajuku, and Yoyogi area. The journey to Osaka was kind of chaotic, and I gave myself more time than they said because I just knew it was going to be chaotic. Luckily, I wasn't going at rush hour, but I just feel like every hour in Tokyo is rush hour. There's so many people. And I had my carry-on suitcase, my duffel, and my backpack. And my backpack is so heavy because I brought my laptop, which I gotta type. I have to type. and I have my iPad because I gotta watch. So I'm navigating with all my shit, and like I know that the Japanese people are probably like, this girl has so much crap. But hey, at least I didn't have like a big suitcase like every other American. I get to the station and I'm figuring out how we get to the Shinkansen, which, by the way, the Shinkansen is the bullet train, and I say Shinkansen because I watch this YouTube series called Jet Lag, in which these three guys from the US do various travel-related game shows, basically, challenges, and they are often in Japan. I've watched 2 of their seasons in Japan where they are just like playing capture the flag across Japan or tag across Japan using the trains. And one of the guys says Shinkansen, but I've been hearing that it's pronounced shinkansen. So now I feel like I've been led astray, and I thought I was being so pro by saying Shinkansen, but that might just be the way my nerdy white boy says it. The Shinkansen/Shinkansen is the bullet train. I was lit to board this. You know I'm a nerd about planes, but I'm secretly also a nerd about trains. And so I was really excited for this. I'm gonna take it 2 more times on this trip. I really want to embrace the culture, which is eating a bento box on the train. And so I Googled like where to get the bento boxes and like all this stuff, and there's like special collector's edition bento boxes and ones in the shape of the Shinkansen. Once I found out which Shinkansen I was even going on, I then located, mind you, with all my baggage, the bento box place, and I got a great bento box. I couldn't pick. I picked like a cheap one because honestly I was like, I don't know how much I'm supposed to pay for these. I think I ended up paying like $8 for it. And it was good. And then I also spotted something I have been looking for, which is a fruit sandwich, which are like very light milk bread with whipped cream and fruit. And so I snagged a strawberry one and quickly learned it was going to get smushed because of the nature of the sandwich. So I procured my goods. I then wanted a Pocari Sweat. I wanted a beverage, and I was like, this is my time to try the vending machines. So I'm really struggling with the vending machine, and a Japanese man has to tell me that you use your Suica card, which is like the train card, to buy the vending machine item. Also, tap does not work here. For some reason I thought tap was working like everywhere here. No, tap only for your transit. Real card for everything else. Mostly, I feel like that's what I've seen. So Apple Pay is just like not happening, but you can tap your Suica card. So I was just kind of flustered AF, and I was trying so hard to be locked in at the train station, but I'm like getting my sandwich, getting my bento box, dealing with the vending machine, like got all my bags, sweating, like actually sweating. I made like a video when I was finally at the train waiting, and my hair was like all over. I think I showed it earlier. I was just like a hot mess express going on the train. But once I got on the train, everything improved. I ate my bento box, I got situated, I had a good seat partner, I learned that there's a trash bin. Everyone was having a bento box, even the locals. Someone was having Sapporo. I was like, people are vibing out on the Shinkansen. So I knew I was doing the right thing, and I just listened to music and read my book, and I was like, I'm not gonna plan, like I just need to relax. Pulled up to Osaka, here we are. It was the last stop on the Shinkansen, so it was easy to not think. I just took it end of the line to the end of the line. And I had to take one more train to get closer to my hotel and then walk like 13 minutes, which was not great, but I figured it out, and I locked in. People do not walk fast here. I am trying to walk at a downtown pace, and people are not booking it. They also have these like yellow ridges in the sidewalk everywhere, even in the train station, so you cannot be zooming, and this was not helpful with my suitcase. So it really put me off kilter. I've learned that Osaka is the financial capital of Japan. I think that's correct. So that's correct vibes to me. it feels weird to be here because it's not like the people of Tokyo know me, but I feel like, oh, now I'm in this new city and it's not Tokyo. In my first German class, we learned that Frankfurt is Bankfurt. It's the financial capital of Germany. So, fun fact for all of you out there. Now that we're in the hotel, I need to plan for tonight and tomorrow, and honestly looking ahead to my journey out of here, because after this I'm going to the Japanese Alps and it's kind of out there. So I need to alert the hotel of when I'm getting into the train station, because they have a shuttle that picks you up for like a 5-minute drive to the hotel. And it's looking like my connection from the Shinkansen to the local line is gonna be really tight. So I need to like Google and see if that's feasible. So yeah, I need to do some logistics tonight. Do I want to? No. I also want to actually chill, because last night I said I was gonna chill and I didn't. So I think I really want to watch some show or read my book. I'm like debating if I should go to the outdoor food hall, but I just feel like I've been on so many trains today that I don't really want to take more trains, and it's a 30-minute train into the food mall area. It's 5:30 in New York AM, so everyone better wake up and text me, because I like hearing from you. Alright, we're back at the crib. I decided dinner was gonna be from the Family Mart outside, which is like basically another 7-Eleven. So we're gonna do a quick haul. Got all of that for $8. Also, I'm so glad I decided to stay in, because it's just nasty outside and my eyes are already shutting and it's 8 o'clock. And I just booked some stuff though, so I'm feeling good, and I feel like I have a decent plan for tomorrow. They are not into salads, but I get their salad because it's just some greens. This is chicken and leaf lettuce. I got like an upgraded onigiri that has an egg inside, so I feel like that would be good. They had a chicken katsu sandwich that actually looked pretty flame, but I had a sandwich earlier, so I was like, let's mix it up. I decided I haven't had noodles since my first night, like, sue me, kind of craving ramen again. So I don't know what this is. It's looking like a cold salad, noodle salad. I also got a few things for breakfast. I got some Greek yogurt, and then I don't know, I might have this tonight. I've been eyeing these like beverages. This is a strawberry yogurt drink. I might have this for my post dinner. Watch me eat this salad with chopsticks.